This is exactly how propaganda works. This video is brought to you by TatumReport.com. TatumReport.com. Get the link in the description section. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Tatum Report website. Make sure you donate if God has put it on your heart. Like and subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Hit that join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, propaganda has literally destroyed the mind, the hearts, and the understanding of the average person in America. I'm going to show you an example of what I mean. I'm going to show you an example of why some of your family members are dissenting and some of your family members are believing all of this chaos and confusion that you are looking at and saying, how could anybody believe that? I'm going to show you an example of how propaganda works from the same organization putting out two different articles saying two different things and painting the picture to confuse you. Democrats, the media, big tech, all of them have an agenda, in my personal opinion. Their agenda is to push a central message. The message is not just pushed because this is the emotional feeling of individuals. The message is pushed because there's money behind it. The same people that fund big tech are the same people that fund politicians, which are the same people that fund the messaging on CNN, MSDNC, all of these other places. If you don't believe me, follow the money trail. If you don't believe me, watch this that I'm going to post, and you tell me why a media organization, same media organization, present two different things. One is actually worse than the other. They present two different things, write two different headlines because they're trying to trick you and manipulate your mind. Do not fall for it. Now, if you already fall for it, that's just you. You don't want to be a smart individual. That's on you. That's between you and God. But I'm here to give you some information, and I'm here to help your mind. Let's roll this clip, or at least this picture. Let's put it on the screen. You can see it as clear as the noonday sun. This is clear propaganda, ladies and gentlemen. And this is on my, I posted on Instagram, posted on Twitter. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is a perfect example. Vox, very clearly, what do they write when you see white people, you see Trump supporters on the Capitol building? How do they frame this? They put every person who forced their way into the Capitol should be arrested. This is what they write, what Vox writes. This is what the image they show. They don't show the old ladies and the people in wheelchairs in there. This is the image that they show. And then down here below the image, here's a clip from CNN, the Clinton News Network, and it says more arrests made after deadly insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. None of these people at the Capitol actually were responsible for taking anybody's lives. The reports that I read of the Capitol police officer, one of them was committed suicide at home, and the other person died from a medical issue that had nothing to do with anything these people did. The people who died as a result, who were protesters, you could call them rioters if you want to. I'm cool with that. Some of them were rioting. That person, they had medical issues. The only other person that lost their life was shot by Mike Pence Secret Service detail that shot the lady in the neck, which I thought was inappropriate, but I'll leave that for another story. That's the only thing that have happened here. Look at over here. This is D.C. This is also the Capitol. This is fires burning all around the Capitol building. This dude is in a actual burning environment. There's burnt cars, there's building facilities that have been burnt to the ground. Brandon Tatum, how do they pitch this to your family members? How do they pitch this to the people that are watching this? They say riots are disruptive, dangerous, and scary, but can lead to serious social reform. This is not going to lead to social reform according to them. No burning, no nothing. Just a bunch of clowny people going into the Capitol taking selfies. This is my personal opinion. They didn't do nothing. This didn't do nothing to nobody. They make this out to be bigger than what it should be. Although I think this obviously is against the law, clearly. The burning of property, billions of dollars of damage, multiple people killed over police shootings that were justified, burning down buildings. How do they categorize it on CNN? Fury, but mostly peaceful protest after police shooting. Mostly peaceful? The person that owned this vehicle and that owned this facility don't think this is peaceful. This is millions of dollars of damage. Millions of dollars of damage. people losing their lives, police officers getting killed directly, people throwing rocks, boulders, throwing flashbangs at police officers or kicking them back to police officers. This is just one city. This happened around the whole country, multiple cities, billions of dollars of damage. 30 plus people lost their lives in the insurrection of our country because of a police incident. And you see people taking selfies at the Capitol, and this is supposed to be fury and insurrection. And this is mostly peaceful. This could lead to serious social reform. They're brainwashing us, ladies and gentlemen. They're brainwashing us. If you don't agree with this, you shouldn't agree with this either. If you think this is insurrection and this is bad and this is evil, this is destroying America, you have to admit that this is doing the same thing. If you support this because it's going to cause unique social reform, then you have to agree that this will cause social reform. If you don't believe that this causes social reform and that people aren't paying attention, then this shouldn't be something that you celebrate. If you're going to cause this what it is, people should be arrested, you should be saying people should be arrested for doing all of this. There is no in between. There is no, this is okay, but this ain't. It's hypocrisy. This is destroying people's minds. This is destroying perception. Because they're never going to show you anything favorable about this. They're going to act like this is the worst ever to ever happen. And all you see here is people hanging off a building taking selfies. This is chaos. This lasts for days. This happened all around the entire country. Some of it is not even sustainable. We're not going to talk about the police that have lost their lives directly from rioting and protesting. I'm not here to endorse either one. I'm here to say if you think this is bad, you have to agree that this is bad. If you're going to write an article like this, why don't you be fair about writing an article and saying that this is disruptive as well? The lies are very clear. They're manipulating the population to psychologically brainwash you into believing right is wrong and wrong is right so that they can take over our country. That's exactly what they're doing. Nobody can explain to me how they think that burning down buildings and facilities and killing people for an entire summer is totally fine. But then if you go to the Capitol, in which nobody killed anybody at the Capitol, the protesters didn't, I don't even think that hurt anybody. You think that that's worse than the summer of chaos? Setting up Chaz zones, occupying the Capitol in Portland for 100 plus days, throwing Molotov cocktails in the building. There wasn't even a fire set in the Capitol on that day that they're saying is the darkest day in United States history. Not a single fire. I'm going to leave it up to y'all to be the judge and the arbiter of truth. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. Is B. Tatum tripping or am I on or something? Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Y'all know what it is. See you on the next one. I'm out.